So is the 15-inch 2012 MacBook Pro still a good laptop to buy in 2020? Well, today I'm going to give you 5 reasons as to why I still use this laptop today, despite it being over 8 years old now. Let's get into the video. So this is my 2012 MacBook Pro. It's a 15-inch model, it's the non-retina model, and it came from Apple with the 2.6 GHz i7 quad-core processor. It had 8 GB of RAM and a 750 GB mechanical hard drive when it was new as well. I'm just going to put this down because it's very awkward and very heavy. So I'm going to give 5 reasons as to why I'd recommend buying one of these laptops in 2020. Reason number 1 as to why I own this and why I'd recommend it is the price. I always like to start with this. So today I had a little look on eBay. You can pick these laptops up for around £500, just over $600, and that'll get you something with a quad-core processor, with 16 gig of RAM, upgraded RAM and an upgraded SSD drive. So it's basically ready to go out of the box straight away. Now, to put that into perspective today, the base entry MacBook Pro, which will get you into these laptops, is around £1,300. So it's well over double the price of this laptop, and it won't get you even the same sort of performance and value for money. Point number 2 I want to talk about is the performance of this laptop. So I think all 15-inch MacBook Pros from 2012 come with an i7 quad-core processor. These range with basic clock speeds from 2.3 GHz to 2.6 GHz. So this will match sort of most laptops today. It's even still a good benchmark for today, and will match the clock speeds of Apple's MacBook Pros up to around 2017 when they started to bring out 6-core laptops and things like that. Now, I also believe all of these laptops from this era come with a dedicated graphics card as well. So editing videos, playing full HD videos and things like that is pretty much a breeze for this laptop too. One thing to consider though is these laptops don't support 4K native outputs, for displays and things like that, so you're not going to get a true 4K image, unfortunately. So I personally find the processing power really good on this laptop. There aren't any applications that I use the laptop with that it struggles with. So number 3, the third point I want to bring up is the upgrades. So as many Apple users know, there became a point a few years ago where Apple started soldering items into the motherboard. So this led to, technical fixes being very difficult to do, and also changing certain pieces of hardware. It made that very difficult and in some cases impossible to do. In terms of this laptop though, luckily it's not the same. You can switch out the standard 8 GB of RAM for 16 GB. That's very easy to do. You can also switch out the battery if it's bad. That's also only a 5-minute job. And you can change the standard mechanical hard drive to an SSD drive. You can even take the disk drive out and replace the disk drive with a second storage drive as well. If you buy one of these laptops, make sure it's got an SSD drive or switch it for an SSD, as the old original hard drives are known to failing, and it also totally transforms the laptops too. Just a quick reminder as well, if you are enjoying this video so far, I am a new YouTuber as you can tell, so please do give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these types of tech videos, and hit the bell icon to turn notifications on as well. Point number 4 is all about the build quality of this laptop. Now, if you're doing a lot of traveling, this laptop is ideal for that. It's made out of strong aluminium. It doesn't scratch very easily either. Even if you're carrying it in a laptop bag or something like that, put it in one of those laptop sleeves, look after it, and honestly, it won't show signs of life at all. And what I'm going to do now is just quickly show you the screen and the keyboard on mine close up so you can have a good look at it. So I'm not sure if this is going to be in focus or not. Hopefully it will be. But as you can see, I've tried to look after this laptop as much as I can. The screen hasn't got a single scratch on it, and if you give the keyboard and mouse a good polish, it shows up really well as well. Unfortunately, it's got this strange sort of mark. I don't know, it actually came like this when I bought the laptop, but it is in good condition given the fact it's 8 years old. The 5th point I want to bring up on this video is the connectivity this laptop has. And this is honestly one of the biggest upsides for me. So I thought it'd be easy to show you the connections on the side as we go through. So you've got the MagSafe 2 adapter, you've got an Ethernet port, a gigabit Ethernet port, so it's a quick port. You've also got the old Apple Firewire port, I've never actually used that. You've got the Thunderbolt 2 output, you've got two USB 3.0s, you've also got an SD card reader, a headphone output and a microphone input as well, so lots of connections on the side. And as I said earlier, if you really like old school stuff, it has got a disk drive on the other side too. I've actually used all of these ports in one go, apart from the Firewire port when I was doing some live streaming, and it's just nice to have so much connectivity and not have to worry about dongles with all these new MacBook Pros that are coming out now. You know, you can't plug anything into them without having to carry adapters and things like that, some of which are very expensive. I think many Apple users like me are still quite angered over the fact there are no useful ports on any of the new MacBook Pros. That's definitely a big bonus for this laptop. So there you go. If you're thinking of buying a MacBook Pro, I would highly recommend the 2012 15-inch model. They're all great laptops and have loads of processing power, even by today's standard. And don't worry about the fact it's 8 years old as well. People look after these laptops. They are very well built, and to think you could go and spend the same amount of money on a Windows laptop today, you're not going to get half of the build quality, and to be honest, you're probably going to get nowhere near the same amount of performance either. So as always, if you have any comments, questions or video suggestions, please put them down in the comments box below. And if you like videos like this one in particular, I did another 5 reasons why video for the iPhone 6s Plus, which I'll put a link to at the end of this video. So be sure to check that out as well. As always, thanks for watching and stay safe.